Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year if I haven't already said it. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year. I have been doing some online shopping already. I have to admit that I feel like January and February are the hardest months of the year. It's always so wet and gloomy, and to be honest, I like to do a little bit of retail therapy to cheer me up. So that is what I've done this month already, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't even wait for stuff to go on sale because I'd got some vouchers and things and I just wanted to treat myself. So I'm going to show you what I picked up from M&S. So the reason that I put in this haul with M&S was these black boots. Now, I've really been struggling this winter to find a shoe that I like, that keeps me warm. I'm on the shorter side, so when I wear jeans, I feel like they always look better if there's a little bit of ankle on show. And it just makes you a little bit cold when you keep wearing, you know, your ankles out at this time of year. However, I saw these boots, absolutely fell in love with them, and I thought, you know what, I can go back to skinny jeans like the good old days, put these boots on and they'll keep me super warm. What I really liked about it is the shine on the leather, and these are a faux leather, by the way. These are not a real leather, these are a faux leather boot, but they're made with a polyurethane leather, which is a little bit more durable. However, it probably isn't going to be as durable as a real leather, but for the price I think they're absolutely amazing. I want to say that these were £59, and I could not even find a boot from like the cheaper stores that looked this good a quality. I feel like they really do look like real leather, and provide so much comfort. I have already worn these, I have to admit. I've worn them once because we went for a walk around the park yesterday and I just wanted to feel a little bit put together. So I pretty much wore an outfit like this and put these boots on, and do you know what, I felt amazing. And as you know, I'm a mum of two, so I'm constantly running errands, but I still want to look smart, and I feel like these are the boots to do that. They're going to be super comfy. They're a very low heel, a little bit of height if you need it, like me. I'm only 5'4", so I don't mind a little bit of height, but I also want comfort as well. I also love the shape of them. I don't know if you can see, but the boot really like comes in and it curves, so it gives your leg a really lovely shape. They're not too shiny, they're not too matte, and they also have this elasticated panel down the back. It's not a massive panel. I feel like on some of the cheaper boots the panel is bigger, it's very sort of in your face, and I feel like that makes a boot look cheap. This is a very slim panel, so it's very form-fitting to the leg. I find them very, very flattering and super comfy for that reason as well. So yeah, they are a zip-up boot as well, which makes it very easy to take on and off instead of, you know, like the pull-up ones. The pull-on ones can be very difficult. Well, they're okay getting on, but taking them off is very, very challenging. And I thought these would even see me through like spring if I was wearing them with tights and dresses and skirts. And yeah, I just love them so much. You do kind of feel like a horse rider in these boots, but I would say in a very good way, in a very chic, polished way. Item to sort of go with those boots, I picked up a gorgeous black knitted dress, and I know this is super simple, but hear me out. This black fitted dress, you can see that it comes in at the waist. It's really nice. It's a very small, like ribbed knit dress. It's a really lovely fabric. It feels really soft. I have gone for this in an 8, which is not my size anymore. I'm more of a 10, 12 now, but I feel like they didn't have my size, and this is why I got this one. It says it's £27.50 on the hanger. It might be in the sale now, I don't know, but yeah, it just nips in. It looks like it's going to have shape, and it also has, I believe, yeah, 2 slits up the side. I don't think they're too high. No, they're not too high. So it is supposed to be a midi, I believe. It's probably going to be more of a mid-axi on me because I've got quite short legs. But yeah, I just thought this dress with those boots, a nice long, I've got like a grey coat, like an old one from River Island, and I feel like if I just put those together it will still be super comfy, super warm for the school run, but I'll still look smart. And even if I'm nipping to work, you know, I can wear this whilst I'm working at home so that I'm super comfy. I can curl up on this chair and work away at my laptop, but then if I need to head into the office I just add these boots and then I just put my coat over the top, or even a blazer like this, and then I'm good to go. So I don't have to like wash loads of clothes, because also being a mum of 2, I already have lots of washing to do. So if I can take a casual outfit and make it smart enough to go into the office, that is perfect for me. So yeah, I thought this would be a really good jumper for that. I really love the neckline as well, and I do feel like with the knitted dresses and the more fitted dresses, I do actually prefer to go up a size. However, I am hoping, because this is M&S and the fabric is much thicker than you would get from Primark, that is not going to be too bad and it's going to look lovely. As always, I like to give my first impressions in this part of the video, then I'll try them on and I'll add comments on where needed. So I've just tried the black dress on. I am absolutely in love with it. You could definitely dress this up, and I've just put on, this is like the coat that I wear to work. It looks nice with my Zara boots, it looks nice with the court shoes. You could definitely just put sneakers on with this. It feels incredible, and also it feels really nice. It would look great with the flats that are in this haul. And even though this is a size 8 and I always would size up, so if I got one from Primark or Boohoo, I would size up so that it wasn't so clingy. Obviously it clings to my tum because I've had babies and it does cling to my tum, but like, I don't think it's too unflattering. I still think it's really flattering. I still feel really nice in it, and I just feel like I'm going to wear this every day because it feels comfy. You can put it on with tights. As it gets cooler, just wear it with bare legs. I absolutely love it. It feels really, really smart, and for it to be £22.50 and it feels like this lovely quality, and I'm hoping that it washes nice. Yeah, I feel like you can't go wrong with this at all. And then I feel like everything in this haul kind of like goes together. I picked up this belt and I just thought it was gorgeous. It's thicker at the back, thicker at the back, and then it's sort of slimmer at the front, and it comes in like that. Do you know what, I don't think this belt is actually going to be big enough for me. I will try it on with the dresses. I loved the style of this belt though. Again, it is that leather that isn't too shiny. This is, I believe, imitation. Oh, this is real leather actually. I was going to say it's imitation leather, but actually, do you know what, in comparison, so this is a good comparison, we have got imitation leather here and we've got real leather here, and I'll be honest, I could not tell the difference. They've got a very similar shine. The boots are probably coming off more shiny on the camera, and this one is probably a little bit smoother, but I really don't think that is bad for these boots, because at first I couldn't tell. So yeah, this is real leather. It was more expensive, it was £25, but I absolutely loved it, and I feel like it would be one of those staple belts with a black knitted dress, or even over a blazer like this to kind of tuck everything in. If you've got any long coats, this would look nice on the outside of. I don't think this one personally is going to be big enough for me to put on the outside of coats, so I might send it back and get a bigger one if it doesn't fit. But I like the fact with M&S, which you don't always get with like Primark, is the gold that they use isn't so bright and in your face. I do find with the Primark ones, in fact, let me go and grab my Primark belt and we'll compare. So if we compare the sort of gold that Primark uses compared to the M&S one, obviously this is more expensive, and I think this is why you get the better look and feel. Obviously this is real leather, but if we're comparing the gold, you can see that the M&S one is just a little bit more matted. I feel like it's a little bit more grown up. The Primark one, still wear this belt, still love Primark obviously, but it's a little bit shinier. Sometimes it feels a little bit in your face. To be honest, I'm sure there's something that you could do to probably mattify these down, but that's the only thing that annoys me with Primark belts, is that the hardware is very sort of bright. It's a very yellow gold, whereas this is a little bit more muted. It definitely feels a bit more grown up, a little bit more sophisticated. So although the belt is more expensive, you're getting the good quality material and also the better hardware for sure. And yeah, I just absolutely loved the look of that, and I do feel like it's one of those belts that you could keep in your wardrobe for years and years. I don't think it's going to go out of fashion. Okay, so I've just tried the belt on, and as suspected, it does fit. However, with the jumper dress, it is on the widest hole, so if I'm going to pay £25 for a belt, I want it to definitely be a little bit more versatile. I want to be able to put it on the outside of coats as well. So I think I'm going to have to size up in this, although it is a lovely belt. And apologies that you can see all the tags and things on the try on clip. I just didn't want to take them off because I knew that as soon as it wouldn't fit over, I actually tried it over the check blazer that I was wearing, that I wouldn't be keeping it. So yeah, such a shame because it is such a lovely, good quality belt. And then I've got a cream jumper that I've worn for years and years and years, and it's getting pulled. It's looking a little bit sad now, so I wanted to treat myself to a really nice quality one, knowing that this is something that I wear all the time. And yeah, I picked this one up from M&S. It's a lovely, lovely cable knit. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love how it's finished off. The collar is a really nice height. It feels super, super soft, and it comes down into a cuff on the sleeve. I really like it. It's kind of like, it's not mohairy, but it's got those little, I don't know, it's just a very, very fluffy, soft wool feel material. It's not real wool, obviously. I think it's, what is it, recycled acrylic blend. So it is obviously a man-made type of material, but yeah, still feels nice. So this was a little bit more expensive. It was £35, but again, I feel like, do you know when you know that you're going to wear something a lot, it's nice to get a bit better quality one. So yeah, I just wanted to try this one from M&S because I love it. And I feel like sometimes now as I'm getting older, actually, I found the cuts from Primark and some of the cheaper high street stores or places like Boohoo don't always flatter me anymore, whereas I feel like even though these are still like polyesters and man-made materials, they tend to use thicker, well, more of that material to make it thicker, which tends to just, I don't know, help me a little bit more, make me feel a little bit more like cinched in if I'm wearing a dress. Like hopefully that black one will look nice, or with this one it feels thicker and warmer. So yeah, something that I'm now looking for is I want to feel a little bit more grown up and sophisticated in my style, and I'm definitely going to spend more on items that I know that I'm going to wear. So hence I went for this one, and then it's just kind of plain at the back, and just the cable knit at the front, which I thought was... So I've just tried on the jumper. Oh my god, I absolutely love the shape of this. It feels super soft, and it almost has like this natural curl up at the bottom instead of kind of finishing like that. It's kind of nice to curl up, and it stays as well, which I feel like can help emphasize your waist a little bit if you're like me and prefer things finishing a little bit higher up. I don't necessarily like jumpers finishing here at like my widest point, especially if you're being short and a pair. I feel like that can be really unflattering. So this jumper is very, very flattering. If it's rolled up like this, could definitely be tucked into something, but again, no need to really tuck it in. If you've got this, you could just do a little tuck. So yeah, I feel like it's a very nice jumper. It feels like it's going to be very, very warm. I have just paired it with this coat that I did get from Sainsbury's, which will be on my next haul, by the way. But I will link it in the description box below because I've just tried it on. I absolutely fell in love with it. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be really nice, sort of like winter, January, February, even into March time. Country walks. Oh gosh, if you had like a nice Sunday roast at the pub, if you're having people over, you just want to put on some like nice soft bottoms but still want to feel put together. Apologies for the sound outside, the neighbours are having work done if you can hear that, but yeah, let's ignore that. But it almost feels like a little bit like, let's go on a ski trip. I went on a ski trip once, by the way, absolutely awful at skiing. I'm not a natural athlete in any sense of the word, but yeah, it always gives me like alpine, going to the ski resort vibes. Like I said, not that I'm going anytime soon, but yeah, love this a lot. Very, very nice. And I got this jacket. It's a little bit of fun. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one because, well, I'll explain it in a minute, but basically it's a faux leather neutral jacket. I just really like the look of it online. I know these are I feel like these are always in style. Obviously neutral's very trendy at the moment, and yeah, I just liked it. Again, it's made from the polyurethane, so it's a vegan faux leather. It is lined on the inside, so it is very nice. You can imagine with that cream jumper with like the roll neck coming out, it would look lovely. And it's got silver hardware, which I feel like is very nice. I feel like gold would have been too stark on this, so I feel like silver is a good option because it is a cool toned fabric. However, I don't know if I'm going to keep this because I have recently been looking into sort of like what colours suit me, what colour season I am. I don't know if you guys have ever looked into like the theory of this. However, I have been doing that, and I think I'm classified as either a warm spring. I think I'm somewhere between a warm spring and a bright spring. I'm probably like a bright spring in summer when my hair goes a little bit more bright and my eyes don't look so tired. I feel like I'm probably more of a bright spring in the summer and a warm spring in the winter. Now they say one of the colours that don't suit this sort of season is like greys and anything that's like muted or pastel-y, like very grey pastel-y colours, which is so true because there is no grey t-shirt that suits me, although I do have grey coats and I have grey items which I'm still gonna love and wear. This actually has, I was gonna say it has a bit of brown through it, but it doesn't. I still love this. Obviously I'm gonna still keep it. However, it was showing like colours that really suit, and it's so funny because the colours that they were saying was like, oh yeah, I used to have a top like that and I used to feel great in it, or I had a dress like that and I used to feel great in it. So if you don't know what colours suit you, I would totally recommend looking at like the colour theory. And yeah, honestly, it's made me change my makeup. I'll go from like more pink, like a little bit more of a brighter lip. I feel like it just gives me a little bit more life, although I do change mine because obviously I fake tan, and I've put my deep dark fake tan on today because I'm trying to dress on with another haul and I need it because my legs are so pale. But yeah, anyway, sorry, back onto this, bit of a decoy there. Really lovely. It feels really, really soft. I'm gonna see what it looks like on, but yeah, I'm feeling like up against my skin tone, and I feel like particularly when I'm pale, actually it doesn't look too bad, I don't think, when I've got fake tan, but I'm never this dark normally. I've not been wearing fake tan this winter because, to be honest with you, I can't be bothered to put it on, and it's cold putting it on at this time of year, but I did put it on for this video to feel a little bit more put together, and we do have a few like celebrations coming up, so yeah, I thought I'd put it on. But anyway, yeah, it's really lovely. It feels really soft. If you like these sorts of jackets, which I do, I love a leather jacket, and it was only £49.50, which I didn't think was bad for M&S at all, for saying it's lined and everything. I would say that this one does, I feel like, I know it's like the same sort of leather, but I do feel like this one does look slightly more plasticky, say like at the back, than this leather. And I think it's probably down to the colour of it, to be fair. But yeah, we'll try it on and we'll see what we think. Okay, I'm doing this really quick because they're having the fence done next door and they're like sawing it up. So love this neutral coat. I didn't think I was gonna like the colour, but I feel like this jumper just goes with everything. I feel like with the pop of bright, it still brightens up my skin tone enough. I'm not sure that I could get away with like wearing this colour like with the closest one to my face, but really like it. I feel like it'll be a really good spring staple. You could definitely wear like really cute summer dresses underneath this when it's a little bit chilly. And it will look nice. So very much like this, and I do think it's a bargain for M&S. £49.50, and yeah, basically black skinnies, but I also have like a very nice white Zara dress that this would go with, so yes, this is a very tempting piece actually. And then I also got a basic but a goodie, which are these black skinny jeans. So they are just obviously basic, but they come with a, oh, it's a black button. I was going to say a gunmetal button, but it's actually a matte black button, which I like. Very subtle. Got them in the 10. I got them in the short leg because, like I said, I've got short legs. Super skinny. I'm hoping they're high-waisted enough on me because I still like a high waist. I know that those days are like starting to go and people are moving into more like mid-rise, but no, I'm still here for the high waist. And I thought, yeah, just for those boots. They feel super soft, by the way, super soft, super stretchy, and they were only £22.50, which I actually thought was really good. I had some black skinny jeans that lasted me for years from New Look, so if these don't work I'm going to go back to New Look, but hopefully they do. They feel very similar. If anything, these feel a little bit softer, and I know that the M&S jeans wash nice as well. So yeah, for a goodie, I like stuff like this that is going to last me for years. You know, I don't want to have to keep repurchasing like black skinny jeans or blue skinny jeans. I want to buy them once and then keep them for years, which my New Look ones were like, to be fair. I think I had them for, oh my god, at least 5 years, and the only reason that they went in the bin was because I was forcing them on during pregnancy and post-pregnancy, and I think I just overstretched them. So yeah, it was their time to go. Threads were all coming out of them, but yeah, fingers crossed that they are lovely. Okay, so just a quick word on these black skinny jeans. I know they're super simple, but they are very good. They feel a little bit more, they're still very stretchy, but there's definitely not as much give in these ones as the new look ones, which I don't mind actually. I feel like they're very much holding everything in where it needs to be. I do like them a lot. And I probably could have gone up a size actually, but with being a size down, again, you do get that tight feeling, so it's not necessarily a bad thing at all. Yeah, and I do like them. There's not much to say on them, but if you are in the market for a pair of skinny jeans, I would definitely check out M&S. I did forget to mention as well that I got the short leg, and I actually really like it because it finishes at the perfect place on me, which is like just above my ankle, and I find that the most flattering because it kind of draws the eye into a small point, and I feel like it's very feminine when you can see your ankle as well. So yeah, if you're 5'4" and have short legs like me, the short option might be a good one for you. And I was going to say the final item that I picked up, it wasn't supposed to be the final item. I was supposed to also get a pink nail varnish because I do like having my nails done. However, I refuse to pay that money monthly to have them done, and also I don't know, I always feel like gels, they're all right going on, obviously they protect your nails, but I feel like taking them off is such a pain. So I just use nail varnish, and I should have got in my box a pink autograph one. Now my nan has recommended it because she says that it wears really well. She does loads of washing and cleaning, like she likes to clean, and she doesn't wear anything on her hands, and yeah, the nail varnish lasted really well for her. There was one in the sale, however it's not arrived, so I need to get in touch with M&S. It's a really beautiful pink colour, which I thought would be good sort of coming into spring. I do really like a clean, pink, pretty nail varnish. I feel like pink goes with everything, so it doesn't really matter what colour outfit you're wearing. I always see pink as a neutral. However, this time of year, and today I am wearing this Essie one, and it's a chocolate brown one, and I do really rate the Essie nail varnishes actually. I went through a stage of not being able to find a good one, came across Essie, and that's literally the only brand I've bought for the past year or so. So this is a gel couture one. What is the shade? The shade is All Checked Out, and I just feel like it's a really lovely cozy shade for this time of year. It feels like it goes with all the warm colours, kind of matches my hair, although it's not a reddy brown actually, it's more of like a cool tone brown. And then on the top I always use Sally Hansen Instant Dry. It doesn't dry like instantly, which I thought it would when I first bought it, but it does make your nails dry much quicker than if you was to leave them. I feel like the soft, you know, when it's like dry but still a bit soft, it's so much quicker. It almost feels like it hardens straight away. So yes, definitely recommend that combo. So yeah, on to the final item, which is some work shoes. I have some very similar ones from Primark, however they are the most uncomfortable shoe, but I feel like they go with absolutely everything, so I just wanted to get myself some hopefully more comfortable ones. These have a little bow at the front. Sorry, I think the camera is focusing on my face, but yeah, they've got like a little bow, and then they've also got this tassel effect, which I think is really nice. And I just find that I reach for these sorts of shoes all the time. These are £29.50. They're a standard fit, and they do feel like they've got some padding in as well compared to the Primark ones anyway. And I thought that these would last. I'm just having a look at the seal of how they put the sole on, and I do feel like these are going to last a bit more than my other ones, and hopefully not rub me in so much, because they are still a stiff fabric. If you can see, like, it's still very stiff, so fingers crossed they don't rub me. And they do look quite narrow, which is quite a good thing for me because I've got quite narrow feet. But yeah, fingers crossed, because again, if you just think like an outfit like this, so I would say this, admittedly I have just got exercise bottoms on today, but you imagine I'm chilling at home working on my laptop, and then need to go to the office. All I need to do is swap my bottoms to some smart black trousers, put this blazer on, and then add these shoes. So that's what I like, you know, versatile pieces. And I just think these are smart. Even with skirts, I think these look nice. And I know chunky shoes are in at the moment, but these are probably as chunky as I would go. I don't know, I don't feel like the really big thick bottom soles really suit me at all. So yeah, they're as chunky as I will go. But yeah, I don't usually shop at M&S, but I've really enjoyed it. And I really like the fact that, you know, at M&S, once you put an order in for something, when those things arrive, you know that it's going to be good quality. And I feel like sometimes with the cheaper brands online, you'll put an order in and it's 50-50. It's like hit or miss whether you're going to like it or not, or whether it's going to feel a bit thin, or it's not going to hold you in at the right places. So I feel like M&S is obviously a really good brand for that. So yeah, I was very excited to try these clothes on. You would have seen them already. But yeah, I hope you liked this haul. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.